How to make a YouTube gaming video on a Mac for cheap.
Assuming you already own a Mac, because Macs aren't that cheap.
What you'll need: a Mac computer, a microphone with recording capability. All phones possess some type of microphone. Video editing software. Your Mac comes preloaded with iMovie, so you don't really need to worry about this. Screen capture software. QuickTime also comes preloaded on Macs
And has a function for screen recording.
A 1/4-inch jack-to-jack lead. This is very important as you will need to get sound from your game. A game which works on Mac.
For this video, I will be using Boxer, which is Mac's dosbox equivalent. I will also be playing Prince of Persia because it's my favorite game of all time.
And finally, this is optional, a video compressor. I use a program called Handbrake. It's free and open source and perfect for the job. Step 1. Power on your Mac. Step 2. Plug in one end of the 1/4-inch jack lead into the Mac's line-in input. Step 3. Plug in the free end of the 1/4-inch jack lead into the Mac's headphone out. Step 4. Open the QuickTime Player app. Step 5. In the toolbar, hit File and then New Screen Recording. Step 6. When the small recording window pops up, hit the small down arrow next to the record button. This will drop down a menu. Make sure you select Built-in Input Line In. Step 7. Set your Mac's volume to full using your function keys. Step 8. Open TextEdit. Step 9. Open your phone's voice memo or equivalent audio recording application. Step 10. Hit record. Step 11. Hit the record button on the screen recording app window.
You will then be asked to click anywhere on the desktop to record the full screen.
Step 12. On your text edit window, start typing numbers from 1 to 9 whilst counting them out loud into your microphone at the exact same time you type them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
This will help line up your video and audio in the edit stage. Step 13. Open your game in full screen and begin playing whilst commentating. It should look something like this.
I love Prince of Persia. 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 Prince of Persia is great. I love Prince of Persia. I love Prince of Persia. I'm dead.
Step 14. When finished playing and commentating, close down your game and go back to your text edit file and repeat step 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Step 15. Stop recording on your phone and save the file with a name easy to remember. And then stop recording on your Mac by hitting the stop button on the toolbar at the top right hand side of the screen. Step 16. Save the video file to your desktop, giving it a name easy to remember. I suggest giving it the same name as your audio file. Step 17. Get the audio off your phone. You can plug your device into your Mac via USB and drag and drop, or sync if you are using an iPhone. Or you could email it to yourself and download the file to the Mac that way. Whichever is easiest for you. I opt by syncing my iPhone to my Mac. Step 18. Open the iMovie app. Step 19. Drag and drop your movie file from your desktop onto the timeline. And then drag and drop your audio file onto your timeline under your video. Wait for both of them to fully import before beginning to edit. Step 20. Line up the audio and the video with the numbers in the text edit at the start and end of your video.
To line up the audio with the video, simply find the numbers at the start on screen being typed out and line up your spoken numbers to the numbers on the video. It should sound and look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now go to the end of your timeline and find your second set of numbers. If the audio and video are in sync, move on to the next step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If they are out of sync, it is likely due to different sample rates between the video and the audio. Here is what I do. Go to a time just past the numbers at the end of the video and cut off the tail. Select the area you want to cut with your cursor and hold Command and B on your keyboard. This will cut the video. You now have two separate video files on the timeline. Select the tail you want to remove and press backspace on your keyboard. This will remove it from the timeline. Now, to line up the audio at the end, you will need to slow down your video. Right-click near the end of the video and select Show Speed Editor. Then, with your mouse, pull on the circle at the top right of the video clip and pull it to the right. This will slow down the video. Unfortunately, this will take a bit of trial and error to line up correctly. But if you keep trying and listening back to the clip until the numbers are lined up, your whole clip will now be synced. I will do a more detailed video on this process in the future.
Step 22. Now that your audio and video are lined up, I suggest setting the levels of your audio and video until they are balanced with each other, where you can hear your commentary and video game audio without either of them overpowering the other. Though, I usually give preference to the commentary, allowing this to be a little louder than my video game audio. Once you are happy with the levels, before editing, I suggest exporting your file to the desktop.
You can do this by selecting File, then Share, then File again. A new window will pop up. Give your video a title, and then make sure you select Quality, High, and Resolution 180p. Finally, press Next. This will export your video file to the desktop.
Step 23. Once the file is bounced to your desktop, clear the timeline on iMovie by selecting and hitting backspace. Step 24. Drag and drop your newly bounced file onto the timeline and wait for the import to complete. Step 25. Now begin editing the video. I usually remove any dead air and ums and ahs. This will help you sound more confident and will make the video have pace. Step 26. When you are done and happy with the edit, export the finished product. It'll look something like this.
I love Prince of Persia. I love Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia is so great. I love Prince of Persia. I love Prince of Persia.
I am dead.
You now have a complete video on your desktop to upload to YouTube. This is an optional step. If, like me, you have a bad internet connection and the file size is too big for you to upload, I usually compress the file using a program called Handbrake. It is free and open source. Its job is simply to compress the video to a more manageable file size without losing the quality of the video. If you found this video helpful, please do like, comment and subscribe to our channel.
If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. I will hopefully do some more videos like this in the future, using different equipment and on different systems. Hit the snake, videos for no one. No one's watching now.
Hit the snake. Videos for no one watches now. Hit the snake. Looking at lovely things we have.